right, so you know the areas that I normally fish are really brackish. They're the areas where there's a lot of freshwater influence, and I like that because of the variety of fish you can catch. I really enjoy getting way back in the marsh and seeing if I can run across some speckled trout, redfish, bass, and a variety of other species. But that's not going to be the case today. I promise you I'm not going to catch a bass. There's no shot. I got a call late last night from television show host Kevin Ford, inviting me down to Buras, Louisiana today. And that's where I am now, just pulled up to Delta Marina. Sun's not even up yet. Eastern horizon is starting to brighten just a little bit. But we're heading out today to go attempt to catch some speckled trout. Now, we had a ferocious blow yesterday out of the northwest. Winds are supposed to be down today, but I'm definitely concerned about our ability to find clean water today. But I'm just kind of a guest today in an area that I don't fish a whole lot, and I'm really excited about the possibilities. So things have really warmed up here in South Louisiana. So I broke out the flip-flops for today. Without even thinking, in these areas, typically you get devoured by horseflies. My feet are gonna get torn up, no doubt about that. So Sal, just give me an idea, what's the plan for today?
We're gonna try and find a little bit of water clarity. We had 2 days last week that the water was pretty clear and we caught good. The following day, river water came in and shut the fight completely down. Went from 100 fish to 1 fish. We'll see what happens. The wind's been blowing and screaming for 2 days. I got a feeling the water's gonna be pretty dirty.
So we'll be on the hunt for some clean water, huh?
Some clean water.
All right, it's the name of the game, Fishing 101.
Clean. Water's beautiful.
Yeah, water's gorgeous. That's a good sign.
It's always a roll of the dice.
This is the island you fish right over here?
I'll fish all of these.
So Kevin said you caught a 6-pounder out here last year?
6, 7, right there.
Awesome.
March 25th?
In March, really? What'd you catch it on?
It's right here.
Did you? Is that a TKO or what is that?
TKO.
Yeah.
One of the most deadly trout baits.
So what do you do, Sal? You throw it up to the edge of the rocks and...
I like to throw it up to the edge of the rocks and just let it climb down. Fall down the ledge. Hopefully not get hung up.
Are you kind of letting it fall into those rocks and just picking it up? Or
no.
You trying to...
I try to judge,
yeah.
Where I think that ledge might be.
Okay. And just keep it right above it?
Try to keep it off of it a little bit.
Kevin, let me know if I hook you in the face. Now, I've always heard for fishing the jetties, you much prefer a rising tide, right? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we don't have high tide until like 12:30.
Okay. So it should be rising all morning.
Rising all morning.
This episode of Marsh Man Masson brought to you by Puglia Sporting Goods. All right, so we made 2 quick stops on the jetty out here, which is really, I mean, hit or miss. Sometimes it's just really fantastic. Sometimes there's nothing there. Today it was the latter. So now we've come inside the beach to a reef where Sal's been catching some fish lately. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a trout. It's a trout.
Alright.
Actual keeper trout. Barely, but it's a keeper.
It is a keeper.
Oh.
Look like a little bite.
Yep.
Oh, you did?
Sure did.
What the hell are these fish doing in here?
Eating his mullet.
There he is.
Got it?
Yep. Nah, he's a throwback. He's not gonna make the cut.
But
it is a speckled trout.
yeah, it is a trout.
Day like today, you'll take it.
Definitely.
About 11.5 inches. He's not gonna make it.
Got him?
Fish on, fish on.
I think that's smaller than tides.
I think it is.
Look at that, boy.
Man,
Got bait?
world class. 1972 we would have kept him.
I don't even know 72.
That little fish right there makes beautiful feeling.
Oh yeah. It's bigger than any brim you've ever caught, right? Oh, Kevin.
Oh, I got him.
That looks like a decent fish.
It's a fish.
It is
It is a
speckled trout.
Speckled trout.
Nope,
Redfish.
also known as a redfish.
I
AKA,
was thinking it was a. You had me thinking.
he never did come up, did he?
Yeah, you had me thinking it was a catfish.
Oh, Kevin!
Got another one.
Shoot.
Oh, coming out the water.
Oh, Kevin, that's a
speckled
nice trout. That's a good trout.
This is a nice trout. And guys, you know.
Yeah. There we go.
I'm standing in between two guys that love to catch speckled trout.
Amen to that.
All right, now, here's the question, fellas.
There he is.
There's one right there.
Speckled trout.
What in the heck
Are
we
these
doing
fish?
catching speckled trout right here, right now?
What is this? April. It's April.
April.
These fish should not be in here, but hey, they are. Don't argue with success, Kevin.
No. So, a couple of casts and a couple of fish.
And that's not bad speckled trout.
No, it's not bad at all.
All right, so our venture outside definitely did not pay off. The water at the jetty was actually not all that bad. There were just no fish there. We came back inside, and every place we went had dirty water. Kevin Ford caught a few catfish. Other than that, nothing much to speak of. Until we came back in an area we should not be fishing right now. It's now, what, mid-April, and we are back in a wintertime canal. Look, I'm gonna show you where we are. That, if you can see it, is the bridge by Delta Marina at Empire. And we are back in this canal where all the pokey boats are, catching keeper speckled trout. It's really, really crazy. But hey, don't argue with success. This is where they are.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Oh, got another one, missed one.
A little undersized.
It doesn't matter.
That one's not gonna make it, but
Oh!
Kevin's down.
Kevin, you missed another one. That's so unusual.
Oh!
Kevin's
Missed
down.
And another one.
Maybe I think he's... And we're just throwing a variety of soft plastics. Here, Sal is fishing with a voodoo shrimp. I'm fishing with a death grip jig head, 16th ounce, and I've just happened to have a gulp on there right now because we were trying to catch some fish in the dirty water earlier, and it just seems like everywhere that we're moving around here right now, there's fish, and it's like we just can't figure out, okay, there's not a reef right there, there's not a sunken boat, and we're casting in 6 feet of water with a popping cork in the middle of a canal where there shouldn't be fish.
But they're here.
And it's hard to do it. It's hard to sit there and cast. Like, what the hell are we doing fishing here? But
the corks keep going down.
that's right. And Todd, what did you say when we pulled in here?
Kevin, you're an idiot?
No.
No?
Besides that.
Besides
You said I would be absolutely floored if we caught a fish back here.
Yep.
Did you not say that?
I am floored.
Okay.
Stunned even.
I'm gonna throw live shrimp in a minute. It really gets going.
Oh, goodness.
All right.
Captain Crutch. That's what I'm gonna call you, Captain Crutch.
All right. Let's just throw on the reef right there, Todd.
All right. On the mud reef. Oh, Todd. Slow on the draw. This episode of Marsh Man Masson brought to you by Matrix Shad, and by Fitzgerald Fishing, and by Cito New Orleans, and by Versamax Corks, and by Death Grip Jig Heads. So what's interesting is that we're fishing a winter pattern, but they're not acting like winter fish. Like when they're taking the cork down, they're yanking it.
Hungry. Trying to fill up.
For their winter? No, it's not winter. They're trying
For the spawn.
Yeah. Todd, I know you're Marsh Man Masson, but if you were Blackberry Masson, you probably could show them some good berry spots.
Man, you're right. Some honeysuckle too, it looks like.
Yeah.
I might change my YouTube channel to Blackberry Masson. That'd be popular.
Yeah.
places to go and pick wild blackberries.
Especially since you won't be sued anymore because they don't make a blackberry phone, I don't think. Or do they?
I don't know. Not that I know of.
Oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Looks like they're further out.
Oh.
Fish on! Man, that voodoo is tearing them up. But they're babies.
Another small fish.
It's a voodoo special.
What's bigger, the fish or the voodoo?
Fish on.
Fish on.
Come on, Sal. All right, that's good.
Oh, man. He needs to.
Might have one on board.
Shoot.
I'm
thinking not.
thinking not.
No?
No. That thing would make it, I'd be a porn star.
Oh!
Maybe it's my big one.
You got one now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good fish.
Oh, he's foul hooked. Still might be legal. I think he's legal.
I think he is. Oh no, he's back.
Oh, he's just twisted.
He was
There we
twisted.
go. That's a legal fish.
Sal. On the board.
That's a keeper.
Board.
Lassoed and all.
See, that's something you don't see every day. Pulling that oyster boat with what, a 12-foot skiff? That seems like a disaster waiting to happen. He must not have any friends. I think you'd have like 3 or 4 boats helping you do that.
Maybe a red.
Better fish, Kevin?
Ah, it's
Speckled trout. It's a nice trout.
Throwing on that corner right there. Yeah, that's a redfish.
Yeah, you're right.
It is a redfish.
He acted very trout-like, didn't
He
he?
did act trout-like, but pretty redfish. Got him in the water. Pretty little guy. Came up a nail. Oh, that's a flounder.
Come on.
Everything's small in here.
Yeah, is that a flounder?
No, it's not a flounder.
It's a striped.
Striped
What?
Hybrid.
hybrid.
Well, that tells you there's some fresh water in here. I mean, they can handle salt.
So
but...
where else can you go?
Let me see, is it a white bass? Let me see
Yeah.
it.
We're
I think it is a hybrid.
hybrid bass and a redfish
Yeah.
in a boat harbor. Who would have thought it?
Right.
I mean,
And speckled trout.
and speckled trout. Yeah. Who would have thought it?
Well, if we had all guessed what species of fish we would catch today, I don't think any of us would have guessed that.
No.
That would have been like number 45 on our list of possibilities.
Oh crap! There we go.
Keeper, Kevin?
I don't
It looks
know.
pretty nice. Looks maybe another red, huh?
Yeah, it feels like a redfish. Who knows with everything we've been catching in here? No, that's a
That's
trout.
a trout. Nice trout.
Yeah, it's a nice trout.
There you go, Kevin.
There we go.
All right.
Lassoed.
Dancing on the wall?
See a keeper, Sal, or what?
I don't think so.
He's close.
He's close.
Button.
All right, so look at where we're fishing. Sal, what's this called? Like the shrimp boat harbor? What do they call this?
Not a boat harbor.
It's the boat harbor. There you see the bridge in the background. And Kevin and Sal each just caught a fish right here. Crazy, Kevin, or what?
I think it's unbelievably crazy, but especially for this time of year. I mean, that's the thing about it that gets me. I could understand if it was like 50 degrees right now, but it's 80-something degrees out here. Water temperature is 70 degrees, and we're basically sitting off the side of a road in a mud hole catching speckled trout.
Now, Sal,
Although we did learn today, just from looking at our, let me cast off a shrimp, although we did learn when you push the trolling motor, you can kind of see the cleaner water from underneath. So very typical of this area in Plaquemines Parish, dirty water on top, cleaner water on the bottom.
yeah, even in this little canal, which is very, very close to the Empire Lock, which is right over there, there's river water on top, and when Sal kicks that trolling motor, it kicks up some clean, salty water underneath, and obviously that's the layer that those fish are hanging in. So Sal, you told me you've caught fish here in the wintertime, but it's kind of atypical to be fishing here this time of year, right?
No, I wouldn't even dream of fishing back here if the water wouldn't be dirty outside. It was just, we call this the give-up hole.
Because it's close to the dock, and
It's close to the dock.
you might as well hit it.
See
If you
what
don't
you can
catch
come up
anything here,
with.
just give up.
Hey, I'll take it. The give up pole definitely surrendered fish for us today. Still surrendering fish for us.
There we go.
Kevin, I heard a little bit of drag.
That's another little redfish.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah. Another little red.
Odds are. Hasn't come up at all.
Hasn't come up, so it's going to be a little redfish.
You called it.
Yep. You know, Todd, another thing is, this has been caught on a lot of shrimp, but we've actually caught fish today on a variety of baits. We've caught fish on just fishing with a death grip jig head, and
Here we go.
there's Sal's got one.
That's a trout. That was a nice trout.
Nice trout.
Get him, Sal.
So we've caught him on that. Now we've got one coming up here, and that one is on a voodoo shrimp.
Oh, that's a really good trout. Oh,
Sal's got another one. Oh,
speckled trout. Look at
And
that.
if you come back here, that fish is not going to be waiting for you because one of us is going to be eating it.
Sal's getting him in the boat.
Sal is getting that fish in the boat. This one's not going to play in the water. We're not going to even sit there. Oh,
Nice.
Look at that.
Oh, no.
Oh.
That fish will be waiting for you when you come back.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Get him, Kevin.
Knocked the heck out of it.
Get him, Kevin.
So that's a keeper trout, I think.
Well, I think
I don't know.
redfish. Although you were off the bank
You
a
thinking
little bit.
redfish? No, it's a trout.
Speckled trout. There you go.
Trout. Does that look like a redfish to you, Mr. Masson?
That looks like a speckled trout. I'm not sure. I'm not a biologist, but it looks like a speckled trout.
That is a speckled trout.
Okay, that's good to know.
I'm fishing with a live shrimp. That's what I'm fishing with. Oh, there we go.
Get him, Kevin.
Good trout.
Get him, Kevin.
Good trout. Oh, gosh.
Oh, that's a good fish. That's a good fish.
Yep. I don't know. It may be a redfish, but it's...
No, it's a trout.
I think it is a trout.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oh, good fish. Oh, you're
Very
over his
good.
line.
Cool. God damn it.
Oh, wow. How about this?
There we go. Dude, that's a good fish.
That's the one I'm
That's
at.
shocking. He waits till I make a long cast that
wait,
way.
you're going.
No, he's in. Oh, you're in?
It's like,
No, but it wasn't gone when you said it was.
it was.
It was not. I had eyes on it.
Gotta be a couple sixes,
I don't think. I think he's a little small.
He is a little bit small.
Put him in Kevin's pocket.
No, I don't think so. He's got your... So let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
You're a big color guy when it comes to fishing. Why are we fishing with that color today of matrix shad?
Well, because the water was a bit stained. This is the tiger bait color. Actually, I was just moments ago thinking of changing because this water kind of cleaned up a little bit. I don't know if you noticed that. It's a little bit cleaner than what we got in here. Changing to maybe like a Holy Jolly or a shrimp creole, something with, you know, a little clear body. Because I really like clear bodies fishing clean water. I think they just produce a lot more fish. I got to measure this one though, because I don't think he's going to make it.
I don't think he has any chance. I don't think he makes a less.
Oh, he makes 11. He's 11 and a half. All right, what a crazy trip this has been. Started very, very slowly with nasty water everywhere. Coming back into a wintertime area and mauling some spring speckled trout and some really nice ones at that. Really mixed bag. We had a lot of throwbacks as well. But we're fishing our way out of here, about to call it a day. Our bite has really slowed down. The sun's gotten high. It's hot. We got one coming in now. I think that's a keeper trout. Undersized? Let's see. Yep.
Yep.
As I was saying, we're catching some small fish as well. Definitely having to pick through them, but still just a whole lot of fun. Really, really great trip with Captain Sal, Kevin Ford, and Kevin's cameraman, Jim.
We've had fun.
We have had fun. It has been a fun day.
Yeah, we've had fun. Look how he hogs the camera. He points it at himself the whole time.
Nice to have small fish.
And we had, well, really, we would have had a nicer fish if Legend had, Sal was going to be, if you ever see Sal in here, he's going to be after one fish for the rest of his life. The one that got away on the side of the boat. He was at least 6, 7, maybe 8. That fish may be 9 pounds by the time we get home.
And that fish definitely has a headache because it hit the gunnel of the boat and fell back in. Sal's been talking about it ever since. Well, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to the Marsh Man Masson channel on YouTube. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. And until next time, if we don't see you in the marsh or in the shrimp harbor, we'll see you right here on Marsh Man Masson.